Welcome back to this video, grade 12s. In this video, we're going to take a look at question 2 of this question paper. It says, showing all the working without the use of a calculator, determine the value of. So the first thing that I would try and do is reduction. The closest between 180 and 360 is 360. And then if we subtract 60 from there, we will get 300 again. So very important that this sum in brackets always need to equal the original question. That's how I double check my reduction. Then 360 minus is in the fourth quadrant and tan is negative in the fourth quadrant. Once I see 60, 45, 30, 90 or 0, I know I should be using my special angles. So now we need to make sure that we draw our little quarter circle. I prefer using the quarter circle above the triangles for the special angles, just because the quarter circle gives you for almost all of the ratios the exact same reading as you would get from your calculator, so it already rationalizes the denominator. So I know that I start here at 0 degrees and then going upwards in numerical order, I write out my angle sizes. Then I follow the next way of thinking. So a line on the x-axis of 2 units long would have a coordinate of 2 and 0. And then that same line on the y-axis would have a coordinate of 0 and 2. Then I know for each of these I need a coordinate. And then from 0 here at the bottom, I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3. And then from the 0 there at the top, I'm just going to count down 1, 2, 3. And the 3s and the 2s in the middle, they still have their square roots. And then we know r is always 2. So now when we read off tan, we know tan is y over x. So we'll go up the 60-degree angle, that branch, and then we know each coordinate consists of an x and a y value. So if we want to write out y over x, then it would be square root 3 over 1, and that just leaves us with negative square root of 3. And this we can check on the calculator as well, and it would give us the same answer. For the next part of this question, it gives us cos squared 15 minus sin squared 15. So you need to go and double check on your formula sheet if that's not maybe a double angle of cos, because it is. So this becomes cos 2 of the angle, which is 15 degrees. And then that means that this becomes cos 30. So now we're going to look at the 30-degree branch of our diagram, and cos is x over r, so then it would give us square root 3 over 2. And then the last part of this question says determine the general solution or solutions for the following equation. So we know we need to get the reference angle. So the first step that we'll do is divide the 4 away. And once we've done that, it leaves us with cos of the angle. And we can simplify this a little bit. The next thing that I would do is I would take the cos to the other side or divide it away by using second function. And then I would use that in my calculator, or I can just check cos of a half. If we look at this, cos is x over r. So we can use our diagram to check where x is 1 and then r is 2. So that technically means that this is the angle of 60. Then we're going to stop here because this is our reference angle. And now we need to decide in which quadrants we want to work with. So just before you get rid of the cos, that is the place we want to go back to to double check in which quadrants you need to work with. So this is negative cos, and cos is negative in quadrant 2, and it is negative in quadrant 3. So let's start with quadrant 2, and then we're going to move on to quadrant 3. In quadrant 2, we have 180 minus the reference angle plus k of 360. This is a cos graph, so its period is 360, and we say that k is an element of integers. You have to say this at least once. And then if we take the other 60 over, it would leave us with 160. And then if we divide the 2 away, it would leave us with 30. And we just got to remember that everything needs to divide by 2. So we're dividing everything by 2. Then in the third quadrant, it is 180 plus the reference angle plus the k of 360. Then we would take the 60 over, so it's plus minus 60, so it stays 180. And then we're going to divide the 2 away again by everything, and theta equals 90 plus the k of 180. And there we go. We've got 2 general solutions for this answer.